This man's GBOLA was so massive it caused a village meeting. What they decided will shock you. Let me tell you about Kunle. Kunle was a 28 years old man living in a small village called Ajala. Normal guy, average face, average job. But below the waist, Jesus Christ. Kunle's GBOLA was legendary. We are not talking normal big. We are talking, is that a third leg? We are talking, how does he walk streets? Big. The thing had its own zip code. When Kunle was born, the midwife screamed Chineke and fainted. His mother looked down and said, what is this? Did I give birth to a baby or a baby and a python? Growing up was hell for Kunle. In primary school during assembly, the headmaster pulled him aside. Kunle, what are you hiding in your shorts? Empty your pockets. Sir, my pockets are empty. The headmaster looked down. His eyes went wide. Jesus is Lord. Go to the back of the line and face the wall. In secondary school, it got worse. During sports, the boys would shower together. When Kunle entered the bathroom, everyone would go silent. Then someone whispered, Kunle, that thing is not normal. Did you do jazz? His nickname became Kunle 3 Legs. But here's the wahala. Kunle couldn't get a girlfriend. You'd think women would be lining up, Abi? Wrong. Because the thing was too big, not sexy big, scary big. Every time a girl liked him and things got serious, romantic, the moment she saw it, she'd scream and run. Kunle, what is that? You want to kill me? Are you mad? One girl literally climbed through the window to escape. Another one called her pastor to come and pray for her. Daddy G.O, I have seen the enemy. By age 28, Kunle was still a virgin and deeply depressed. Then one day, the village chief called an emergency meeting. Everyone gathered at the town square confused. Why did chief call this meeting on a Tuesday afternoon? Chief Adewale stood up with a very serious face. My people, we have a crisis. Everyone leaned forward. As you know, our village has been losing young women every year. Girls finish secondary school and run off to Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. They say our village is boring. They say there are no good men here. People know that sadly. Well, Chief slammed his walking stick. I have found a solution. We have something no other village has. A man with a gift from the ghost. Confused murmuring. Chief pointed dramatically. Kunle, stand up. Kunle stood up, embarrassed. Chief, please. My people, Chief announced proudly. Kunle has been blessed. His cassava is the biggest in West Africa, maybe in all of Africa. Dead silence. Then someone started laughing. Then everyone started laughing. The whole village was howling. Chief, are you okay? Someone shouted. I'm serious, Chief insisted. We can use this. We can make Kunle a tourist attraction. People will come from all over Nigeria to see the eighth wonder of the world. We will charge 500 naira per viewing. We will build a museum. We will put Ajala village on the map. Kunle wanted to die, but then Kunle's mother stood up. Chief Adewale, have you gone mad? You want to turn my son into a circus animal? Mama Kunle, think about it. Your son will be famous. He will be rich. Women will run away from him. Mama Kunle shouted. Every girl he brings home takes one look and runs like Usain Bolt. My son is 28 years and still sleeping in my house. No woman wants to marry him. And you want to make it worse by announcing his situation to the whole world? The chief scratched his head. I didn't think about that part. Suddenly, a voice from the back shouted, Wait, I know someone who can help. Everyone turned. It was Iyasei, the old woman who sold pepper at the market. There is a woman in Ibadan. They call her Sister Biggie. She has the opposite problem. Opposite problem? Someone asked slowly. Iyasei nodded seriously. Her toto is extra large, like cathedral large. She's 32 years old and also still single because every man she tries to be with, it's like throwing a pebble into the ocean. They can't, reach. The village erupted in laughter and shock. "So what are you saying?" Chief asked. Iyasheyi grinned. "I'm saying Kule and Sister Biggie are a perfect match. Like key and lock, like charger and phone, like..." "We understand," Chief interrupted. "Where can we find this woman?" 3 weeks later, Sister Biggie arrived at Ajala village. She stepped out of a Sienna bus wearing tight jeans and a confident smile. The entire village held its breath. Chief Adewale whispered, "This is it. This is the moment that will determine Kunle's destiny." Sister Biggie walked slowly towards Kunle. She stopped right in front of him, looked up and down, then looked down. Her eyes went wide. She looked back up at his face and said, "Finally." When the woman with the biggest toto met the man with the biggest bola, what happened shocked the whole village. Sister Biggie came all the way from Ibadan to meet Kunle. When she saw his gift, she said, "Finally." But would they actually be compatible? The entire village followed Kunle and Sister Biggie. I'm not joking, 200 people walking behind them like it was a presidential motorcade. Chief Adewale was leading the parade with a megaphone. "Make way, history moment is in progress." Kunle was dying of embarrassment. "Chief, please, this is my private life." "Private?" Chief laughed. "My boy, your bola is a national treasure. Nothing about it is private." Sister Biggie, on the other hand, was unbothered. She walked with her head high, confident, radiating. When they got to Kunle's house, his mother, Mama Kunle, had prepared a welcome ceremony. Jollof rice, fried rice, chicken, moi moi. She even hired a photographer. "Mama, why is there a photographer?" Kunle screamed. "My son, if this works out, I want evidence. Do you know how many people said you'd never find a wife? I need receipts." Sister Biggie sat down and ate 3 plates of rice. The whole village was shocked. "See as she dey chop. Na warrior this one be o." After eating, Sister Biggie wiped her mouth and said, "Okay, let's talk business." The room went silent. "I didn't come here for love stories," Sister Biggie said bluntly. "I came here because I'm tired of wasting my time with men who can't, deliver. So before we do anything, I need to see what we are working with." Kunle turned red. "You want me to hear? In front of everyone?" "Not everyone," Chief shouted. "Just me, your mother, Sister Biggie, and maybe 5 elders as witnesses." "Witnesses for what?" "For the records. This is history." Sister Biggie stood up. "You know what? Forget it. Kunle, let's go to your room alone. If this works, it works. If it doesn't work, I'm going back to Ibadan and we'll never speak of this again." The village erupted. "Hey, they are going to the room." Kunle and Sister Biggie disappeared into the room. The door slammed shut. The entire village pressed their ears against the walls and windows. Chief Adewale had a stethoscope against the door like a doctor. "Shh, I'm trying to hear." 5 minutes passed. 5 minutes of silence. 10 minutes, still nothing. 15 minutes, then they heard Sister Biggie's voice. "Jesus is King." The village gasped. They had Kunle. "Wait, is that a good Jesus or a bad Jesus?" Sister Biggie, "Good Jesus, very good. This is perfect." Then they had laughter, both of them, genuine, happy, relieved laughter. The door opened. Kunle and Sister Biggie walked out holding hands, both grinning like they just won the lottery. The village exploded in cheers. It worked. They fit. It's a miracle. Mama Kunle started crying. "Thank you, Jesus. My son is finally going to get married." Chief Adewale raised his walking stick. "Wedding date. We need a wedding date." Sister Biggie laughed. "Calm down, Chief. We just met." "But you fit together," Chief insisted. "That's like 90% of marriage right there." Kunle, for the first time in his life, looked genuinely happy. "Sister Biggie, can we maybe try this, like actually date, get to know each other?" Sister Biggie smiled. "I'd like that." The village melted. Aww. But then a loud voice interrupted. "Stop this nonsense." Everyone turned. It was Pastor Jeremiah from the village church, storming towards them with his Bible raised high. "What kind of ungodly gathering is this?" he shouted. "You people are celebrating lust, fornication. This is the work of the devil." Chief Adewale rolled his eyes. "Pastor, rest. Two adults found compatibility. What's your problem?" "My problem?" Pastor Jeremiah pointed at Kunle. "This boy has been cursed. That thing he's carrying is not from God. It's from marine spirits. And this woman," he pointed at Sister Biggie, "is clearly a witch sent to trap him." The village went silent. Sister Biggie's smile disappeared. She walked slowly towards the pastor. "Pastor," she said calmly, "did you just call me a witch?" Pastor Jeremiah stood his ground. "Yes, because no normal woman would have what you have. You are clearly in covenant with." Sister Biggie slapped the Bible out of Pastor Jeremiah's hands. "You have been preaching in this village, and what have you done? You body shame people. You call everything demonic. That doesn't fit your narrow mind. Well, I have news for you." She stepped closer. "God makes everyone different. Big, small, tall, short, gifted, average. And just because you can't handle differences doesn't mean they are causes. Kunle is a blessing, and if you can't see that, then you are the one with the problem." The entire village started clapping. Pastor Jeremiah stood there, shook. Then Kunle stepped forward. "Pastor, you have made me feel ashamed my whole life. You told me to pray it away like I'm broken, but I'm not broken. I'm just different, and I've finally found someone who accepts me. So with all due respect, leave us alone." Pastor Jeremiah picked up his Bible and stormed off. That night, Kunle and Sister Biggie sat under the moonlight talking for hours. "You know what's funny?" Sister Biggie said. "I spent years thinking something was wrong with me. Doctors couldn't explain it. Men ran away. I thought I'd die alone." Kunle nodded. "Same, I thought I was cursed. But maybe," Sister Biggie smiled, "maybe we were just waiting for each other." They held hands. Then Kunle asked, "So what happens now?" Sister Biggie grinned mischievously. Now we go viral." "What?" She pulled out her phone. "Kunle, we are going to go on TikTok. We are going to tell our story, and we are going to help every other person out there who thinks they are too much or too different. We are going to show them that someone out here is their perfect fit." Kunle's eyes went wide. "You want to tell the world about us?" "Yes. Are you in?" They posted their story online, and what happened next made them millionaires. Kunle and Sister Biggie decided to share their story with the world, but with the internet rose them or celebrate them. Sister Biggie set up her phone. "Okay, Kunle, we are going live. Just be yourself." "Sister Biggie, I don't think this is a good idea." Too late, she hit the button. "Hello, Nigeria." Sister Biggie shouted into the camera. "My name is Sister Biggie, and this is my boyfriend Kunle, and we have a story to tell you." Within seconds, people started joining. 10 viewers, 50 viewers, 200 viewers. "So listen," Sister Biggie continued. "All our lives, people told us we were too much, too big, too different. They called us cursed. They said we'd never find love. But you know what? We found each other and we fit perfectly." The comment section exploded. "Sister, what are you talking about? Fit where? Contest, please. Is this a church testimony or what?" Kunle covered his face. "Sister Biggie, they don't understand." "Then let's be clear," Sister Biggie laughed. "Kunle has the biggest cassava in Nigeria, and I have the biggest, let's call it storage space, and together we are a miracle match. 5,000 viewers. Yo, am I hearing this right? Jesus, Nigeria is not a real place. I'm crying." Then someone commented, "Wait, is this for real? Because I have a friend with the same problem." Another comment, "My cousin has been struggling with this. Where can she find help?" Sister Biggie's eyes lit up. "Wait, there are more people like us?" 10,000 viewers. The comments kept coming. "I'm a guy and I've been insecure about this. Too big. Girls always reject me. I'm a woman and men can never, fill the space. I thought I was broken. This is so relatable." Kunle sat up straight. Sister Biggie, we are not alone. She grinned. No, we are not. 50,000 viewers. By the end of the live video, they had 200,000 viewers, and the video had gone viral across Nigeria. News blogs picked it up. Viral: Nigerian couple with compatibility issues find perfect match. The love story Nigeria didn't know it needed. Kunle and Sister Biggie breaking taboos and hearts. Within 1 week, a condom company reached out and offered them a brand ambassadorial deal. You two represent extra coverage. We love it. A mattress company wanted them to test their industrial strength beds. A dating app reached out. We want to create a feature called Perfect Fit Matching, inspired by your story. Kunle and Sister Biggie made 5 million naira in sponsorship deals in 1 month. But the best part, they started receiving messages from people all over Nigeria. Thank you. I felt I was alone. Now I know I'm not. You gave me hope. I'm going to stop hiding. Because of you two, I finally had the confidence to tell my partner the truth, and it worked out. Kunle started crying, reading the messages. Sister Biggie, we are actually helping people. She hugged him. We are showing people that different doesn't mean broken. 6 months later, Kunle and Sister Biggie got married in the biggest village wedding Ajala had ever seen. Chief Adewale was the MC, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are witnessing history. The union of two legends. May their marriage be as strong as their compatibility. The whole village roared with laughter. Pastor Jeremiah was not invited. He tried to crash anyway, but he was escorted out. Mama Kunle cried tears of joy. My son is finally married. Jesus is real. After the wedding, Kunle and Sister Biggie launched a podcast called Perfect Fit, where they talked about body positivity, self-acceptance, and relationships. It became the #1 podcast in Nigeria, and every episode ended with their catchphrase: don't change yourself, find your fit. 1 year later, Sister Biggie posted on Instagram a photo of her pregnant. The caption: guess what? Kunle's gift works in more than one way. Baby on the way. The internet melted. 500,000 likes, comments, congratulations. That baby is going to be legendary. Kunle and Sister Biggie's child will grow up knowing confidence. This is the biggest love story I've ever heard. And somewhere in Ajala village, Chief Adewale raised his glass of palm wine and said, I told you, Kunle was a blessing, now the whole world knows. The end. God makes everyone different for a reason. Don't let society make you feel broken. Somewhere out there, someone is your perfect fit. Please like, share, and follow for more real African stories like this.